Hi, my name is Anis Christina. Today we are going to discuss the Official Secrets Act 1972 in Malaysia, an important law that helps protect sensitive government information. The law was created to make sure that our nation's security isn't compromised by the leakage of information that could harm things like defense, international relations, or even national stability. It's all about finding a balance between keeping secrets safe and allowing the public to access important info. The law prevents unauthorized people from accessing or sharing confidential government documents and information. These documents are classified into different levels like confidential, restricted, top secret, and secret. And they are important to protect national security, foreign policy, and government activities. By keeping these secrets safe, the law helps stop threats like spying, sabotage, or interferences from outsiders. But here's the catch. If you are trying to access or share classified information without permission, you could face serious consequences like up to 7 years in jail or a fine or both. These documents appears to be a legal assignment discussing a case involving Rosmah Mansor, the wife of former Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak, and the leak of judgment documents related to her corruption case. On 26 August 2022, journalist Raja Petra Kamarudin published an article claiming that the guilty verdict against Rosmah Mansor had been prepared in advance by someone other than the trial judge. On 27 August 2022, it was reported that the Malaysian Palace of Justice had filed a police report about the leaked documents and emphasized that the leak undermined the integrity of court operations. On 1 September 2022, the Kuala Lumpur High Court sentenced Rosmah Mansor to 10 years in prison and a fine of Rm 917 million for corruption charges related to a solar project for rural schools in Sarawak.
So here I want to talk about who was involved in document leak of Datin Sri Rosmah Mansor cases. The first one was official of the Chief Register of the Federal Court of Malaysia, which means pejabat ketua pendaftar Mahkamah Persekutuan Malaysia. They filed a police report after the supposed official judgment document in these cases was leaked to the scheduled releases. The next one is PDRM, Police Diraja Malaysia. They started investigation file with the purpose leaked document. They are said to contain the judgment paper that related to the corruption case of Datin Sri Rosmah Mansor. The next one is the investigation unit of Kuala Lumpur High Court was also involved in these cases. The investigation unit of Kuala Lumpur High Court is said to have prepared to internal draft to trial judgment. According to the police, the leaked document may have originated from this draft, but has not been confirmed as the court official decision. The last one is the 10 individual called for questioning to the case of the Rosmah leak judgment document. So these 10 people have been asked by the police to give testimony in the matters of this document leak. The 10 people here was including a judge. A High Court judge is one of the witness of court representative who have testified in order to support the inquiry into the purposely leaked judgment that pertaining to Rosmah corruption case.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Arshidinil and today we will be presenting about document related to Rosmah Mansur corruption trial and its impact. The document leak happened at the High Court of Kuala Lumpur during Rosmah Mansur trial. Important legal documents which were meant to remain private were leaked and spread widely on social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter. The Facebook was first shared by unknown individuals and quickly gained public attention. This raised concerns about the fairness of the trial, as sensitive information was exposed before the legal process was completed. Due to this, the office and the chief register of the federal court filed a police report to investigate the source of the leak. Several court workers who had access to the documents were questioned. Authorities wanted to identify those responsible and prevent similar incidents in the future. The leak caused serious problems as it affected both the trial process and public trust in the judiciary. It's also raised a concern about how confidential legal documents are handled in important court cases.
Assalamualaikum. I am Nurakila binti Muhammad Syed and I'm going to talk why this case falls under OSA or Official Secret Act 1972. So basically, in one of the article that was shown, that was reported in 2022 about this case is it was stated by the Sentul District Police Officer, Police Chief Assistant Commissioner Bah Eng Lai in 2022. It was stated that this document is actually the early draft document that was prepared by the Kuala Lumpur High Court Research Unit, which an investigation document on cases that is still under trial, and is the view of the research unit as a reference to the judge. So basically, the document, the investigation document, is a secret document. It's a top secret. It's a restricted document that are meant not to be shown to the public, and the public are not meant to be known about, are not meant to be aware about the document. So basically, this case is literally now under investigation under the Section 8 Official Secret Act 1972 for the offence of leaking information, which again, the document of investigation, the investigation document is actually a secret document, and when somebody's posting it on the blog or somewhere else, which is already gone viral, and then it's become a leaking information, which is again, it is not supposed to be shown to the public, and it's not supposed to be shared to the public. It also being under investigation under the section of 203 in bracket A of the Penal Code, which the section is whoever disclose any information or matter which has been obtained by him in the performance of his duties or the exercise of his function under any written law shall be punished with fine of not more than 1 million ringgit Malaysia or imprisonment for a term which may extend to 1 year. So basically, these two sections has made it clear that this leaking of judgment document, trial documents, cases falls under the Official Secret Act 1972.
So the recent leak of the government document in Malaysia has sparked serious concern about the national security, public trust and also the media freedoms. But how exactly has this case impacted this area? Let's break it down. So the authorities waste no time in responding.
They launched an investigation to find out who was responsible for the leak. The Kuala Lumpur police are collecting statements from relevant parties and have urged the public to come forward with any useful information. At the same time, the government is emphasizing the importance of OSA. This law is meant to prevent sensitive information from being leaked to the public. Those who break it can face harsh legal consequences, and the goal is to maintain national security and prevent future leaks. But while the government is cracking down, the public reaction has been mixed. Many people are worried that these leaks could put the country at risk. If classified information falls into the wrong hands, it could be used to manipulate public opinion, disrupt political stability, or even sabotage national interests. Another major concern is trust in the government. If leaks keep happening, people may lose faith in how the country is being run. The government needs to act fast, not just control the leaks, but also to restore public confidence. This case has also put the spotlight on the media. Journalists have a duty to inform the public, but they also need to be careful. Under the OSA, reporting on a classified document could lead to serious legal trouble. So, where is the right balance? Should journalists have more freedom to share the truth? Or should strict laws like the OSA stay? Some say responsible reporting is important, finding a middle ground between keeping the public informed and protecting national security.
So in the end, this issue isn't just about one new document, it's about the safety, trust and also the press freedoms. So the government is making stricter rules. People are worried and the media has to be very careful. So what do you think? Should the government be more open or do we need secrecy laws to protect our country?
So now I will be discussing how Rosmah Mansor case impact Malaysia's anti-corruption efforts. Many believe that legal leniency in high-profile cases weakens public trust in the justice system. When influential figures avoid consequences, it raises doubts about the government's commitment to fighting corruption. This has led to growing demands for judicial reforms to ensure fairness, transparency, and accountability. Strengthening anti-corruption measures is essential to restore confidence in the legal system. In summary, Rosmah Mansur's case has sparked debates about judicial fairness and political influence, highlighting the need for stronger legal enforcement in Malaysia.
Now that we are onto the evidence section of the video essay, I am Muhammad Hilman and I will be providing you guys on the insights of the evidences that we have gathered here on doing the video essay. Now, the first evidence that we got is from actually Malaysia Gazette. The police investigation revealed that the incident occurred on Friday at around 11:29 a.m., somewhere like that, at the Kuala Lumpur court complex. The complainant was informed of a leak involving a confidential draft document prepared by the Kuala Lumpur High Court Research Unit. Now, the document related to an ongoing trial was actually a research reference for the judge and was not a final judgment, as it was, intended to be amended based on further research and reading. So basically, the document that was leaked was actually like it said, a reference for the judges to use for the court to do further research and further reading on the case itself. It's not a proceeding on what the court is going to do and the final decision on what court is going to do regarding on this case. Moving on to the second evidence that we have gathered is actually from Berita Harian. Now, in this article, it states that Englai clarified that the leaked document was a judge's reference, again, not a final decision. The investigation initiated under the Official Secrets Act 1972 began after the federal court filed a police report. The document was a research piece, like I said earlier, related to an ongoing trial intended to assist the judge and subject to amendment based on further research, not reflecting a court decision. He also referenced a report by blogger Raja Petra Kamaruddin published on August 26, titled Rosmah Mansour will be declared guilty on 1st September 2022. Now, like I said earlier in the first evidence by Malaysia Gazette, this is also the same thing, but it was clarified by one of the officials, which is Mr. Englai, that the document, again, was a judge's reference, not a final decision for the investigation. But then again, we can never be too safe regarding a document on a court. Now, on to the final evidence, which again will enforce the heavy reference of the research paper instead of a judge's decision, is by Astro Awani. Now, the complainant learned at the Kuala Lumpur court complex that a confidential draft document prepared by the research unit of the Kuala Lumpur High Court was leaked. Now, it was still about an ongoing trial and was a research piece offering the research unit's opinion to the court as a reference for the judge. Now, I'm going to be heavily emphasizing on this, is that the document that was leaked was actually a reference document for the judges to use to do more research, to do more reading on the current case of Rosmah Mansour. And yeah, it's in the research unit's opinion to hand it over to the judge to use as reference.
In conclusion, Rosmah Mansour's leaked judgment document highlight the importance of safeguarding official secrets to maintain trust in legal and governmental institutions. This case raises concerns about judicial transparency and the need for stricter security measures to prevent unauthorized access to classified information. It also emphasizes the balance between national security and the public's right to information. Moving forward, Malaysia must strengthen legal safeguards, protect whistleblowers, and ensure judicial independence to maintain public confidence in the justice system. Stricter enforcement and clearer guidelines are essential to uphold integrity, fairness, and accountability in legal matters. Thank you.